Hey YouTube, it's been a minute since I dropped a video about this family, but I've been sitting back this past week and I've been watching a lot of stuff come forward. I was like, I'm not gonna speak on it, I'm not gonna speak on it, but I decided to put my 2 cents in anyway. This young lady right here and her dad relationship was so beautiful. We watched them bond, we watched their loving relationship with each other for years on social media. We all watched last year around the time that Brianna and Robert started having their problems. It came to surface that Desharia had an issue with her dad, and he beat her with a belt. And people act like that was the end of the world because she got a whipping with a belt. From what was put out during that time, it was that she wanted to go hang out with her friends, and he told her she was not going to hang out with her friends. And she got upset and started disrespecting him. From where I come from and when the way I was raised, if you disrespect your mom and you're grown enough to disrespect your parents, period, mom, dad, whoever, you suffer the consequences of being a disrespectful child. And I'm sure that a lot of the older generation grew up getting whippings. But because he's a social media influencer, he was supposed to let this child just get away with disrespecting him. She teared herself in the video. She started screaming at him. However, Brianna's supporters felt like that was okay. He should have let her disrespect him. Anyway, after that incident, she called her mom and told her mom she wanted to come home. And she was screaming and crying in the phone. Sierra wanted to know what happened. Brianna got the phone, so Sierra said, and told her, everything's fine now, I got it under control. Sierra was like, I wanted to know what was going on. Brianna got the phone, told me she had it under control. So if Brianna got the phone, told Sierra that it was under control. And if Robert had abused Desharia like they trying to say he did, then Brianna would be a co-party to that because she said that it was under control and she did not call the police, so she didn't do anything, so she would be a co-party to the so-called alleged abuse. Anyway, fast forward, after the incident came out with Brianna and Robert, Desharia went to stay with Brianna, and her fleas, her beehive ate it up, and they started being in the middle and meddling in whatever was going on with Robert and his daughter. Brianna and Sierra were in the middle of it. They was in this girl's ear about the dad, and it got out of hand. And when I say out of hand, it really got messy because they had this girl thinking that Robert said that he was going to kill the family and himself. And that was supposedly or allegedly a lie that came from her dad. We all saw the video when she was saying that her dad was wrong for saying that or telling that lie. But anyway, they planted that in that girl's head. They played with this little girl's mind against her dad. So if these type of insinuations was going on about her dad to a 15-year-old impressionable young lady, then it's no wonder she didn't want anything to do with her dad. So yes, they played a big part in how she feels about her dad. Manipulating and word playing and all of that, yes, it did have an effect. And it did affect how she felt about her dad. People saying when you're 15 years old, you can make up your own mind and pretty much have your own mind made up. Now that's what they want to say. But however, manipulation can twist the way a person feels about a person, especially at 15 years old.
I don't understand that, man. A lot of you guys know you have not seen any new pictures, new videos with me and my oldest child, Desharia. And ever since the incident, ever since me and her had our disagreement, and ever since she got disciplined, I have not spoke to my daughter on the phone. And the problem is I got two people interfering with that. I got her biological mother, then I got her stepmother. You know what I'm saying? My ex, she communicates with them, but she has not communicated with me. And constantly I keep seeing stories getting put out on her story talking about emotions and all of that, saying that I don't know how to connect emotionally with my children and this and that. All of those are lies, obviously. I can't even speak to her, so how can I connect emotionally with somebody that I can't speak to?
So as you see, Robert was telling everybody that he could not get to his daughter because of the mom and the stepmom interfering in that. And further in the video, he was talking about how they were manipulating her. And like I said, 15-year-olds' minds are not grown. Their mind's still manipulative. You can still manipulate them. And by them planting seeds of doubt in her head about her dad's true feelings and that he was using her for clickbait, or he was just using her for social media, that kind of thing will weigh on a young lady or a young man. But they did all of that to sway this young girl's mind and to keep her from her dad. And so I guess they were trying to be her friend instead of trying to raise her. He was trying to raise her. He was trying to keep her safe and keep her from falling into the wrong crowd, doing the wrong things. Because as a young lady, you know, young women can get themselves in situations that will go with them the rest of their lives. Well, fast forward, she's done that. They were saying that he was being too overprotective and that he didn't want her to have any friends. But, however, if they would have done the same type of raising he would have, maybe Desharia would be 15 or 16 years old pregnant. Maybe she wouldn't be a teen mom and they wouldn't be celebrating her being a teen mom. And Brianna Hampton supporters trust to be blaming Robert because the young lady's pregnant, because he wasn't in her life. These the same idiots that was celebrating her not wanting anything to do with him. How happy she was to be with Bree, and he must not have been a good father because any young lady would want to be with the father and not the stepmom, and that showed that Bree had to be the perfect stepmom. But if you go back and you look at videos that Bree was posting with herself and Lauren and Desharia, she gyrating all over the place. She got Lauren gyrating all over the place, and she got Desharia gyrating all over the place. Where was that a motherly figure? The mothers don't want their children on video underage gyrating. You got grown men watching those videos. So what kind of responsible adult will put a young lady on the video? Of course, I'm going to want to go stay with somebody to let me have my way and let me do that type of stuff than I will my dad that will monitor the things that I do. So when y'all blaming Robert for Desharia being pregnant, y'all, it's like y'all in the Twilight Zone. Am I in the Twilight Zone? Because y'all do not make sense. Brianna supporters do not make sense. They go with the flow and try to gaslight everything, but they are the biggest enablers I ever seen. And then I don't care what happened, they find a way to blame Robert. How the hell does Sharia being pregnant have anything to do with Robert when he tried to raise with a firm hand and they interfered with that every way they could? When her mom started letting her wear the long fake hair, the makeup, and the eyelashes, y'all celebrated that. Y'all celebrated everything that helped this child grow up too soon. And you all say he was trying to do too much. She was 15 years old and she was this and she was that. But he was trying to keep this from happening, which is why he was telling her you're not hanging out. But you enablers condone everything Sierra and Brianna allowed. And that's why she's pregnant. It has nothing to do with Robert. Y'all can't blame Robert for that. So get your heads out your asses, your own asses, and take accountability for being enablers and condoning that. So for you all to turn around and try to put the blame on Robert, you all are very delusional. Everything that comes up, you all show the world how delusional you all are. Put the blame where the blame is. Desharia for trying to grow up too fast, her mother for not having a firm hand in raising her, and also her mother for allowing her to be around Brianna and for Brianna having so much influence over her. After Brianna and Robert split, Sierra should have brought Desharia home instead of allowing her to stay around Brianna. And now she's reposting posts talking about congratulations, you're going to be a great mom. That is so sad because if social media and Facebook stop paying today, she's going to have a very hard life. Y'all can make it look easy or make it sound like it's going to be a piece of cake, but if she's not getting paid off Facebook or social media, these platforms stop paying, you all got to be straight up with her. You're going to have a very hard life. Teen parenting is not easy. And Sierra, being a teen mother, she should know that. Well, that's all I have, guys. Thank you for watching my video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.